It's Thursday night, and it's the NBA here on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. I'll be joined by Greg Anthony, Tim Legler, and we'll be hearing from our reporter, Allie LaForce, in the sidelines as well. So here's Miami's starting group. DeRozan out there with Draymond Green. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Klay Thompson. And it's Wembanyama in at the 5. And for San Antonio, Randall out there with Sharp. Then there's Trey Murphy. Then there's Devin Vassell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. Certainly one of the most intriguing parts of a new season, Tim, seeing which rookies have hit the ground running, have picked up and not missed a beat.
It's such a difficult adjustment, Kevin, when you get into this league and you see how fast things are happening, how big everybody on the court is. The window's very tight to make decisions. Very difficult to predict who is going to make that transition the fastest.
What was the one thing for you, size or speed or a combination of each?
For me, it was how quickly the shooting lanes closed up. You had much less time to make a decision of when to shoot, when to pass. That, to me, was the biggest transition.
And what do you expect from Vassell? He's an accurate shooter from the perimeter.
Now here's Westbrook trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Charlotte. From the arc. Rebounded by the Spurs. This game coming on the heels of their win against Toronto.
I thought they had a solid game plan coming into that one, and then they made good adjustments along the way.
Yeah, that's the kind of performance you're going to try to build on. Now they have to find a way to replicate that success.
It's just too easy for Vassell. Got to run him off the line.
Here's Westbrook. Another miss by Westbrook. San Antonio's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. Doncic outside. Sharp with a screen on Westbrook. Doncic. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. He'd have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. You can be sure, GA, that as the Spurs build this team, there will be no shortcuts.
Well, they're surely eyeing that group 8 hours north in OKC. Another young core that's not going anywhere. If the Spurs want to contend, the standard's been set. Well, they weren't going to pass up that chance to get out and run following the steal.
Outside, Green. Pass to DeRozan. Wembanyama sets a screen for DeRozan. And they double up DeRozan. Westbrook passes to DeRozan. Shoots over Vassell. Misses off the right iron. San Antonio with the ball. It's been 8 unanswered points for him. Shoots the 3. And Trey Murphy gets the 3. He's got 5.
Yeah, great outside shooting. Really fueling this run.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to take a few minutes to regroup and go over the strategy. With this chance, let's show you the league's most intimidating shot blocking defenses from last season. In 4th, the Spurs.
And when you look at their block totals from last year, I really love how this team protected the rim.
The Heat trail by 9. Wembanyama outside. Wembanyama, a screen on Vassell. Here's DeRozan. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
Tormenting his way through. DeRozan showing what he's made of.
Now Sharp. He's coming off a 13-point game against Toronto.
And his scoring is going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
And as the days and months go by, Greg, it still may take us some time to get over the shock of last season's trade of Luka Doncic.
And we know the question marks as far as conditioning and defense that led to it. But hard to bet against the talent of his caliber.
Now, here's Vassell. He has 6. Pass to Sharp. 5 to shoot. That's a 2 from Randall. And DeMar DeRozan pulls it down.
Yeah, he's got to be mad at himself for missing that one, especially considering the defense didn't really affect him.
Westbrook against Vassell. Now here's DeRozan. He's guarded closely. Here's Green. The rebound by Sharp. Sharp's got his 4th rebound in this one. Right now, let's take a second to catch up with Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, I had a chance to talk with head coach Mitch Johnson. Well, no surprise, we started chatting about Victor Wembanyama, and I asked what the plan was there, and coach said with a shrug, stay on him and hope for the best. What can you do? So still no magic answers for how to slow down a unique threat like Wemby on the floor. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, we thank you for that. Here's DeRozan. After Luka Doncic's bucket, DeRozan passes to Wembanyama. And it's out of bounds. The Heat able to retain possession here.
All right, a chance to look at the numbers for Victor Wembanyama. He's coming off an excellent season. Last season, put up about 24 points per, almost 4 blocks and 11 rebounds. And he led the charge when it came to scoring, led the team.
I see no reason why he can't do it again. To a degree, they've structured their entire offense around him.
Well, Clarkson doesn't do huge assist numbers, but he won't waste a wide open opportunity.
Doncic passes to Sharp. Lets it go from the wing. Kept alive. And then Sharp with the dunk.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And from the opening tip, they've been locked in. Just look at the score. That tells you all you need to know.
Pass to Wembanyama. Basket good.
And I like when Wembanyama is aggressive on offense because defenses feel helpless to stop him.
Now Sharp. Down low. Here's Doncic. He gets that one. And that's now 7 points for Luka Doncic.
Defensively, they've got to pick up the intensity. Hard to win surrendering this high a field goal percentage.
McCollum kicks to Caruso. Pass to Clarkson from deep. It's hauled in by Doncic. And so it's Doncic with it. He brings it up for the San Antonio Spurs. They lead by 11. There's the triple. Rebound by the Heat.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
It's rebounded by Doncic. Here are the Spurs with the ball. They're on a 20-7 run. And a shot by Wells, no good. The Heat trail by 11. And it's McCollum at the elbow. And he banks in the layup. McCollum's got it back down to single digits for the Heat.
Look at McCollum just going to work. So good at using his creativity to find shots inside.
Back to Doncic. Lets it go with a 3. Wow, drew the contact, and that 3 almost went in, so he'll go to the line for 3 free throws.
First team.
It's his first trip to the line.
Luka Doncic shooting 3.
3 shots. 3 shots.
The first free throw is good.
Eye-popping talent from Doncic. We don't see many players with his size and skill set.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Jalen Williams comes in for Sharp, and it's Vassell in for Trey Murphy. And then for Miami, Martin, he's checked in for Wembanyama. And it's DeRozan in for Clarkson. Good on the second free throw. And he can't make it. 3 for 3.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. Here's McCollum. He's got 5. Pass to DeRozan. Shoots over Wells. DeRozan's shot is off. And so it's San Antonio holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And they've done a phenomenal job down low. So many of their points coming right at the rim. Right back after this break. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Spurs.
We've got a bunch of this game yet to be played, but they're shooting it well from the three-point line. That's got to be a welcome sight.
And how about the work they've done inside, just owning the paint so far?
Good one out there with Devin Vassell. Then it's Williams. Then it's Jalen Wells. And it's Minot in at the power forward position. That's the San Antonio 5.
Shooting 2.
Free throw good. Good one. We've seen the Heat struggle in close games in the fourth quarter, Tim. Why is that?
I don't think, Kevin, they've got a lot of natural shot makers in those situations. Just not enough instinctive scorers. A lot of players feel the pressure of those big shots down the stretch.
I always felt that you wanted the ball in those big moments.
Well, a shooter never says no to the basketball in any situation.
Here's Jovic. Pass to McCollum. And here is Caruso. The Heat need to get a shot off. DeRozan for 3. Rebound by Williams.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Vassell. Here's Minot. Bangs home the trifecta. And the Spurs lead by 16.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, he can taste a win right now, just trying to close it out.
You got to know, this is Clark's skill set at this stage of his career. He takes quality shots when he's inside.
Now, here's Vassell. He's got 6.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Also, the ball handler needs to wait until the screener's feet are set.
Julius Randle's checked in for the Spurs. And Miami also making a switch. Clarkson's checked in. Here's DeRozan. 8 points his last outing. Clark finds Caruso. Outside DeRozan. Miami no good on that time either. Spurs leading by 14. And here is Vassell. Last game we saw him score 13. Randle outside. Randle is doubled. The Spurs need to get a shot off here. Vassell, no good. And so Caruso will bring up the ball for Miami. Defeated by the Hornets in their last game, they'll try to put that one behind them.
these days.
Yeah, a snowball effect in that one. One thing would go wrong, and then another, really the story of the game.
Well, let's give their opponents some credit for sensing that and putting them away. They were completely dominated.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooters.
Guys, they're looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
McCollum outside. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in cracking this one. You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
And another look at that last play with the AT&T Connected Cam. Now about 3 minutes gone in the second quarter of basketball. Rosen dishes to McCollum. Good. And it's DeRozan picking up the assist. McCollum's got 7. So, Tim, here's a word you often hear teams talk about. Nets culture. How does an organization create the right culture?
Well, I think, Kevin, you establish core values and then you make those non-negotiable. When everybody connects with that and connects to those values, you really have something special.
Holding on to the rope and pulling in the same direction.
That's what it's all about.
Trey Murphy's checked in for Wells. Wembanyama, he's checked in for Miami. Vassell with it. He has 6. Vassell was screen on DeRozan. His second miss, now 2 of 4 on the game. Caruso, the pass to Wembanyama. Oh, flexing Wembanyama!
They are just killing them on the interior.
To the inside. It's stolen by DeRozan. And now, Allie LaForce says something for us from the sideline.
Thanks, guys. Well, Victor Wembanyama drawing fans league-wide. Pacers coach Rick Carlisle proclaimed, "I've never seen a player like this. I'm in awe of his talent, his size, his aptitude for the game, his skill, his feel, you name it. And in due time, it's very possible that he will be the face of world basketball." Guys?
Yeah, he's taken over. All right, Allie, as always, we thank you. Now here's Randall, once again off the mark by San Antonio. Outside DeRozan. Clock at 6. Let's go. It's hauled in by Goodwin.
Oh, you have a feeling this would be a completely different game if it wasn't for his brutal shooting performance.
And the trade of Jimmy Butler. Tim, the Heat's star power took a hit.
Well, one thing is for certain in this league, you need stars to win big. Draft picks, flexibility, those things are great. Even nice young players, but it's only going to take you so far.
And he's got his first chance at the line here. Some changes here for the Spurs. Wells, he's checked in for Vassell. And Doncic is subbed in for Goodwin. And then for Miami, Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Thompson comes in for DeMar DeRozan. And Russell Westbrook subbed in for C.J. McCollum. And that one falls for Clark. Spurs leading by 10. Back to Doncic. Over Westbrook. A nice shot by Doncic. Doncic has got 11.
Oh, nice touch on Luka's mid-range there. The product of a lot of practice time and natural talent.
Green kicks to Clark. To the middle. It's picked off. Doncic passes to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
Not enough defense there. Allowing Randall to get that close is a recipe for disaster.
Clark outside. Westbrook finds Wembanyama. The shot comes out. Excellent D there from Williams.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Wells passes to Doncic. Randall outside. And he makes good on the layup. He's got 6.
Well, he was cold in that first quarter, and now it's great to see him flip that switch and start getting hot here.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. Sharp, he's checked in for San Antonio. Vassell comes in for Jalen Wells. Heat also with the sub. Caruso's checked in. And it's the Heat with the ball. They trail by 16. And when this game is done with, they'll be off to Los Angeles, taking on the Lakers. It'll be the second on the road in the midst of this long 4-game road stint.
Sometimes you watch Wembanyama and think this guy is a cheat code, hitting threes at well over 7 feet tall.
And here's Doncic from the arc. Miami grabs the miss. 1:04 left to play here in the half. It's stolen by Randall. Vassell wide open. His 3-pointer's off the mark. The Heat trail by 13. Green passes to Westbrook. The layup missed.
And that was almost a block. Still did enough to alter the shot.
He didn't quite get a hand on it, but he did enough to affect the miss. Oh, man, I wish I played in this era with all of this space.
Here's Wembanyama following the 3-pointer by San Antonio. Right wing. Shot clock at 6. Westbrook against Doncic. And again, it's the Heat missing. Pass to Vassell. Doncic left side. Misses the layup. And through one half, it hasn't even been close. Spurs lead by 16. Time now for the halftime break, with the third quarter soon to follow, right here on 2K Sports.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Interesting to use the term hierarchy, but I wonder, how would you guys rate our studio hierarchy?
Well, Ernest, when you try to bring out the big words like hierarchy, anyway, I think they're going to play it safe. But the hierarchy, I'm going to pass it to Shaq.
How dare you disrespect the Ernster? No, Ernie gets to throw. He's the one I trust calling the shots. Are you crazy, Kenny?
Well, all right. Good point, big fella. But only if he doesn't get to pick our ties.
Come on, you guys would look fantastic in bow ties. I've got some extras here. Here, Shaq, try this one. And here's one for you, Jet. Those are going to be great.
Ooh, I like that.
Switching gears now, let's talk about a common theme from that first half. Luka Doncic all over the highlight reel.
It's been Luka time. Get him the ball, let him make a play for himself, for others on the glass. He does everything for them.
It certainly has been all about cool hand Luka tonight. That'll do it for our show tonight. Thanks for joining us, and we'll send you back to Kevin Harlan for more hoops action.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. You know, Luka Doncic has been exceptional here, guys.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
And that will be the biggest adjustment. They have to force the ball out of his hands, but that's a difficult challenge.
And so it's Vassell who brings up the ball for San Antonio. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Here's who Eric Spoelstra is starting the second half with. They've got Draymond Green, Russell Westbrook out there with Thompson. Then there's Wembanyama, and it's DeRozan in at the 3 slot.
The skill of Doncic at 6'7", 230, it makes him an impossible matchup defensively.
DeRozan with the screen for Wembanyama. Driving in, and Wembanyama throws it down.
Making the most of the screen, that's how it's done.
And it's in the perfect spot. Greg frees him up to get all the way to the bucket.
Yeah, not only does he create the space he needs, but then he attacks downhill.
Now, here's Vassell. 6 points for him. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. Sharp's got his second bucket of the night.
Always better to be lucky than good when it comes to offensive rebounding. Unless you're as good as he is, then those tip-ins are all about skill.
Here's DeRozan. And that one, good. Wembanyama's got 13.
Gets one to go. It's been a great personal night for him, but those mean a lot less if you're losing.
Back to Vassell. Shoots over DeRozan. Vassell, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
Westbrook kicks to Green. Wembanyama, a screen on Doncic. Shot clock at 3, and it's Wembanyama with the jam.
And a monster game for Wemby with the matchup issues he creates. I'm not sure anyone in this league can stop him when he's on.
Here's Westbrook. That's good, and it's Wembanyama with the assist.
And there's that transition offense. Push the ball up the floor. The defense can't get set, and you can get some easy baskets here.
And so Mitch Johnson decides to call timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. And legs, from going undrafted to becoming a three-point contest champion, you had to fight for your place in the NBA.
Well, Kevin, that's an understatement. Yes, undrafted in '88. I played in just about every league imaginable, including a year in France. Had a bunch of 10-day contracts early on, but I didn't get my first full-time NBA contract until 1993 with the Dallas Mavericks.
Well, your perseverance and tenacity definitely paid off.
Certainly didn't take no for an answer, I can tell you that.
Randall no good. The Heat trail by 12. Here's Green. Julius Randle with the rebound.
But only the first miss of the second half. They've come out here with authority.
Green against Doncic. The Trey. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He's got 11.
Keeping his options open. Randall would rather pass out if his look isn't there.
Green with a screen for DeRozan. Puts it up. They get it back. Wembanyama.
And that's a huge play. I mean, they need more like it because second chance points are going to be key in this game.
Probably so. That's usually a crucial element to any comeback. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thanks a lot, Kevin. Well, a lot of French players are coming into the league, and Rudy Gobert said it's amazing. The first ones, like Tony Parker and Boris Diaw, they paved the way. Now, French kids aren't scared to dream about the NBA. They have role models that they can look up to and try to follow. Back to you guys.
Merci. Allie LaForce with the report. Hey, Allie, thanks. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
Victor Wembanyama at the line for one.
One shot.
Tim, as we look at the area of modern medicine, isn't it amazing how it's helping extend playing careers?
Yeah, it's really incredible, Kevin, how these procedures now are so much less invasive. Guys come back sooner and they're able to play longer. Just look at Klay Thompson gifting his 2022 championship ring to the doctor who performed his Achilles surgery. Now that's the kind of impact these doctors are having.
It really is amazing. They get it back, out to DeRozan. Goes back up. Randall grabs the board.
And at this point, the defense is daring him to shoot.
Vassell against DeRozan. Now, here's Vassell. He's got 8. A shot that time, not on target. Westbrook drives in. Thompson for the triple. Miami no good on that time either. San Antonio leading by 12. Doncic passes to Sharp. Over Wembanyama. Rebound by the Heat. Wembanyama has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. Outside DeRozan. Back to Thompson. Takes a 3. Another shot. Oh, Wembanyama with an evasive move.
And he is doing everything he can to keep his team in it, trying to lift his teammates up.
Sharp with this screen on Westbrook. And here's Doncic from the arc. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
And so Eric Spoelstra will call a timeout. He's ready to talk things through with them. The Spurs making a switch here. Einad's checked in, and a new group in for the Heat. Clark, he's checked in for Draymond Green. Alex Caruso comes in for DeMar DeRozan. Jordan Clarkson, he's checked in for Klay Thompson. And McCollum subbed in for Russell Westbrook. Doncic against McCollum. Pass to Wembanyama. Wembanyama sets a screen for Caruso.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
Now here's Vassell. And here's Sharp. And here is Doncic. He's guarded by McCollum. Just 5 on the clock. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. And here's Vassell from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Well, he made a couple of shots early, but since the half, he just can't seem to find his rhythm.
Now Clarkson, he has yet to score. Good on the triple.
And throughout his career, McCollum has always been a high-volume three-point shooter, and there you see why, the consistency.
Now here's Doncic. It's a 10-point game. Sharp sets the pick for Doncic. Sharp on the wing. It's Vassell on the wing. Defended by Caruso.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team.
Wembanyama sets a screen for McCollum. And it falls over the rim and in. McCollum's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for Miami. And here's Doncic from the arc. It's Clark with the rebound. Clark's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Clarkson goes in. Clark finds Caruso. Wembanyama looking it over. Top of the key jumper, no good. The 3 for Doncic. Doncic knocks in the 3.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
When someone is rolling like this, just keep feeding him. That's just great coaching.
It's been all about Luka Doncic for the San Antonio Spurs. He's been a major threat from three-point range. Got 2 of them to fall in that quarter. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. And a quick look now at the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this was?
Yeah, the pass was so effective. Great job moving the ball with purpose.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the 4th quarter, but stranger things have happened. We've got Wells. Trey Murphy is out there with Goodwin. Then it's Julius Randle. And it's Williams at the 5 spot. That's the San Antonio 5. Here's Randle. Got that bucket. And the Spurs lead by 13.
And how about the touch there inside? And that's where Randle likes to get the ball. And you can see why.
Goodwin with the steal. Randle kicks to Williams. Pass to Goodwin. Here's Randle. DeRozan defending. Here's Wells. 3-pointer. That's in. Coming off an assist from Randle. Randle's got 4 assists in the game. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle stats for the Spurs?
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. And that aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Yeah, they've clearly been the more physical team. And how about all those second chance points? What a concerted effort to pound the offensive glass.
Here's Randle following the score by DeMar DeRozan. And a shot by Wells, no good. Over in the corner, Caruso. About a minute and a half through the 4th quarter now. A three from McCollum. Good for another bucket. He's made half a dozen now. 6 for 8 on the night.
Well, that's part of what makes McCollum a great player. He can find a way to score off the ball.
Wells kicks to Goodwin. Williams has a screen for Goodwin. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Clark. And a look now at San Antonio's upcoming schedule. On Sunday, they'll be matching up with Jason Tatum and the Phoenix Suns. Then on Wednesday, they'll be matching up with Derek White and the Los Angeles Lakers.
And that game against Houston, that will be the 8th contest of the year for them. The season is young, but they are starting to find their form.
Wembanyama, he's checked in for Jordan Clarkson. Caruso kicks to McCollum. Wembanyama outside. Pass to DeRozan. Fade away. Rebound by Williams. And it's Goodwin with the ball for the Spurs. To the paint. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Brandon Clark.
And the physicality of Randall's game, impressive. It's what earns him those calls.
And timeout called by Mitch Johnson. And he wants to see some changes out there right away and right now. Some changes here for the Spurs. Sharp comes in for Jalen Williams. And Marcus Sasser subbed in for Goodwin. Heat also with the sub. Clarkson, he's checked in for Brandon Clark. We're now joined by our sideline reporter, Allie LaForce. Allie, it's all yours.
Over the last break, I listened in on Mitch Johnson's huddle. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Allie, thank you. That free throw good from Randall. Hey, Tim, if you could start a franchise with one player not named Wembanyama, who would you select?
I think I'd go with Shai Gilgeous-Alexander right now. When you look at his age, combined with the fact that I believe he is the single toughest individual cover in the NBA, he can just collapse defenses at will.
That is so well said. Would you pick a position or the player? How would you discern between those two thoughts?
I think the key for me is I want to take a guy who's going to make the decisions for me with the basketball in his hands. When you have a ball-dominant league with stars controlling the action, I want that one guy who I know I can pencil in high-level production every night.
The shot by Wells, no good.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
Clarkson passes to Caruso. Back to Clarkson. Puts up a three. The rebound by the Spurs. Randall's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Sasser. He's guarded by McCollum. Sasser can't hit. The Heat trail by 13. And DeRozan kicks to McCollum. Wells with the steal. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Randall no good. Miami's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the fourth quarter. McCollum dishes to DeRozan. And the officials call him for a 3-second violation.
And that is just a deflating error on his part.
A play like that can absolutely take the wind out of your sails. Just a tough break.
Here's what San Antonio's going with right now. Einad's checked in, and it's Vassell in for Trey Murphy. The Heat also changing it up. Green, he's checked in for Alex Caruso. Thompson comes in for Clarkson, and Russell Westbrook is subbed in for C.J. McCollum. Now, here's DeRozan. After Luka Doncic's miss, Westbrook with the bucket.
And this team encourages Westbrook to look to score inside. You can see why with these results.
Back to Doncic. Pass to Wells. The three. It's hauled in by the Heat.
He just doesn't look like himself this quarter. Something's missing.
He seems like he's moving okay, but clearly something isn't right.
And look, he's not the best athlete, but he's able to create the space he needs to operate.
Doncic passes to Sharp. With some arc. Rebounded by Victor Wembanyama. Wembanyama has got 14 rebounds for him tonight. Wow. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Luka Doncic. That's his first foul. Randall's checked in for the Spurs. Trey Murphy comes in for Jalen Wells. Outside Westbrook. DeRozan. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Sharp rips down the rebound. Spurs leading by 9. Showing the moves down low.
And since he entered the league, Vassell's playmaking has really come a long way. He is a solid creator.
And timeout is called by Eric Spoelstra. He has decided it's the right time to talk. The Heat trail by 11. Outside DeRozan. Green with a screen on Vassell. Big time jam. He was ready to receive and deliver.
Yeah, Green really smart to understand. He sets the screen and he knows he'll get rewarded for it.
2 minutes remaining. 2 minutes.
Here's Randall. Doncic left side. Randall outside. 4 on the shot clock. Green rips down the board. And here's Green. He'll bring it up for Miami. They trail by 9 points. Here's Thompson. Outside DeRozan. Green deciding where to go with it. DeRozan. And he gets that one to go.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around him.
Vassell against DeRozan. Here's Doncic. Vassell jacks up a three. Wembanyama reels it in.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
Yeah, this is one of those moments where everything is going to have to go your way.
Now, here's Doncic after the miss from Klay Thompson. Randall. That one is good.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Now, here's DeRozan. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Layup, no good. The clock now can just run out for the Spurs. And so it's the Spurs with the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
Now let's send it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline with our player of the game. Allie, take it away.
Luka, yes, another victory for you, but the games will keep coming. So what's the most important thing for this team to establish?
I mean, compete, you know, the way we compete today from the start till the end. The game is never over, and just compete.
Well, you put together a full game tonight, and it paid off, guys.
And as always, Allie, thank you so much. And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Tim Legler, Greg Anthony, and Allie LaForce, I'm Kevin Harlan. This is the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Luka Doncic.